Alright, what is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to another Direct Strike Weekly Brawl tier list. We have our boy Sam here. Alright, boys. Well, let's just give Sam some roach escorts here. So, this is the hired gun brawl, because we have quite a few guns to hire. So, we got Kaz here and Farland joining us here. Get the Hydrotic Ball, because chances are... Honestly, Sam is probably one of the best Tychus mercenaries to have gotten. Sam just allows you to kill the enemy guy. Where is he? Hey, it's Vega. It's Vega. Get him out of here. There we go. Vega stole one of my roaches, but that's okay. So, Brawl modifiers, we have mercenaries. You have access to some hybrid. Looks like there's a Vorzun in the game here. Oh my god, we got so lucky with these Tychus mercenaries. Alright, there we go. Part of it is going to be luck here. Farland here with the Haka. We got Hills CANTINA. You can purchase some Terran mercenaries, and then you can also have... oh yeah, that's the random Tychus Hella. There we go. So, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with Abathur. Oh, let's see. Let's get that. I'm going to have you on 4, I guess. Yeah, I'll have you on 4, and then... get the Mobius Restraint Matrix. Oh my god, why do I feel lag, boys? So on 4. So I have this guy. Oh, that's Kaz's Blaze. Wait, I thought I had this thing turned off. Okay, well, I guess not. I don't know what I'm against here. Alpha Timeline also makes it so that Tychus just cannot exist here. He's dead. So there we go. And then Vega's just gonna, I don't know, take my one roach. Oh no, not my one roach. All right, yeah, I think I'm just gonna tech up, boys. I don't know what I'm against right now, so I'd rather just figure that out slowly. Blaze here just gonna survive that grenade because he's just a big Chad. I'm gonna power level up all the way here. Might be worth it to do like a death push here, so I don't know. Alarak Nuggets with no Alarak. That is a bold choice. Almost so bold that it's maybe a little bad. Where are their defensive structures? Oh, it's a Dahaka. I'm against a Dahaka. Okay. Well then. Fear the Reaper, man. Let's show Dahaka what's up, boys. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Can I put this on the... I cannot put that on the cannon. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, well, that's okay. What am I don't even know, boys. What am I gonna do against the Haka? Well, I gotta kill him, that's for sure. I don't think Ravagers are the answer. Every time I bought Guardians, they suck. And there's a Vega this time, so I don't know if I should be buying Guardians. The Haka has access to some high explosive explosions. You know, I'm just gonna go all the way, boys. I'm gonna go all the way to tier 3. I don't know. I'm gonna grab some Duskwings. I'll get some Duskwings to bamboozle him here. Kaz is like, oh my god, I have to get all my investments all the way up to get my units nice and strong. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Grenade's gonna kill the Haka, which is great. Like, I haven't answered to Dahaka himself. Kaz's Blaze here just gonna incinerate here. Blaze is just too good, boys. Oh, but he's getting charged down by all those guys here. So, oof. Mutation complete. I think against Dahaka I gotta build something big. I don't know. Eventually I'll need to build something big. But right now I think I'm just gonna wait. And by wait I mean I should probably just build some more units. I'll build some roaches for now. Boom, boom. I wish I could upgrade my roaches into like a Ravager or something. Please don't need that. Boom. What is Kaz doing? I don't even know. They don't need that. They don't need that advice. Oh, maybe they're just in a voice call right now. Is what I'm assuming here. Oh, there's some impalers. Well, that's a little bad. There we go. There we go. Banshees are gonna go straight for the base here. I'm gonna drop off Fat Mend here. There we go. Is that mine? That's not mine. That's mine. There we go. Can I not double stack grenades? Oh my god. I could not double stack grenades. Alright. Well, good to know you can only have one SAM grenade on a blaze at a time. Some first world problems right there. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Since the Hawk is not respecting, I'm just gonna go for the air power here. Boom. Every time I bought Guardians has been a mistake. Let's see if it's gonna be a mistake this time. I'm going for it anyways. Guardians are just like really bad long range attackers. I don't know. Maybe if you biomass them they'll be a bit better. But yeah, this unit requires 5 charges here. Oh shoot. There we go. Of course, the moment I get the Guardians, there are some Primal Mutalisks. That's okay. Primal Mutalisks are the least of my problems here, at least my worries. I can easily beat Vorzunir, I think, and yeah, the Banshees are gonna go off here. Boom, boom. You know, put a little grenade on those guys here. Oh yeah, Guardians also do not target the units that I want them to target, so that's that. I think a Viper can probably just handle most of the things that are going to be flying here against us. Yeah, my Guardian's just out here chilling. There we go. I got a Viper here. Get some of that virulent microbe. Alright. I gotta stop hotkeying stuff because I can't unhotkey something, which is kind of bad. We got some Dahaka Mutalisks coming in here. Not gonna be really that scared of them. I'm gonna drop a little mend here for Kaz's units. Kaz is a tank out here. Oh, come on. Alright. I'm gonna drop a scan. I should probably get an Overseer or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, my Viper just murdered that Mutalisk here. No problem. No problem. Boom. Alright, Guardians. Go to town on those. Well, the Guardians can definitely beat up like the small number of units here, so that's not too bad. There we go, Guardians. Oh, man. Vorzun has a hell of a front line, but he's just getting beat up here. Oh, yeah, there's Hybrid in this game. I literally forgot that they exist right now. Maybe our opponents will toss some Hybrid at us. Who knows? There we go. There we go. I'm just making sure those are properly stacked here. Get a Dustwing over here. There we go. I don't know, boys. Evolve some flyer attacks. Let's check out my Hybrid Containment Chamber. I can get some Hybrid Behemoths here. I can probably get 2 or 3. Honestly, at this stage, we could probably just drop Hybrid. Wanna Hybrid next wave. It's like, oh yeah, those exist. Hybrid. There we go. Oh, we got some creepers actually. That's kind of bad. Yeah, so Kaz is like, alright, that's a thing. You know, that's a thing. Boom, boom. Oh, the creepers actually do not aggro my guys here. There we go. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm gonna get some of this out here. I need an Overseer. Boom. Oh my goodness. Where's my Hybrid one? Where's my Hybrid one? There we go. We sent out 2 Hybrid here. 2 Hybrid Behemoths out here. That was kind of botched. I literally did not do everything in time. There we go. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine, boys. We'll just use this to upgrade our weapons. Hybrid Destroyers. These are probably the best ones to push out in large numbers, I'll be honest. Because they can CC opponents like this, and if they only have a handful of units, that CC is literally just going to kill them. Basically murder here. But I think the Hybrid Behemoths will be really good because they cleave. They can cleave through these Zealots really nicely. There we go. And Guardians are... And then Abathur's Mend is just going to let us mend through here. Probably. Guardians are just going to bombard that base. So this time building Guardians was not a mistake, boys. Oh, man. Also, it felt like the Haka just, like... I don't know what the Haka was doing. What are those, boys? What are those? What are those? I didn't really do much damage because I was like, what is the Haka doing? And then the Haka was like, what is Abathur doing? There we go. All right. Wait, wow. Did I see that correctly? Alarak just got reamed. All right. Okay. Well, short game. Let's go for another round. All right, we are back. Oh baby, we got a blaze. Let's rock. Let's get that gas over here. Let's put my boy Blaze over here. Put this on 2. Put this on 3. Put it over there. Get that going. I think I'm not even gonna bother with the roach here. I'm just gonna send this out here. I'm gonna make sure I put Blaze on 4, but correctly this time. So this means that he'll spawn as control group 4 automatically. Thank you for the beautiful control groups here. So there we go. Let's see. Uh-oh. Wait, that's the perfect counter. This guy, Boswell's light now. Before, Boswell used to be typeless. Though Boswell can do quite a bit of damage here. I think he does more and more damage against Blaze. Like, his damage ramps up pretty fast. So it might be a pretty, like... Oh, such a close match. Oh, Blaze just barely won here. So against that, I'm gonna need a few roaches on the side. I'm gonna put like roaches like here, like that. Maybe I'll actually probably get some queens actually to heal up Blaze. Blaze is pretty good at the tanking department here. Seems efforty. Get the Draken Laser Drill. What's Kaz playing as? Kaz is playing as I don't know what. That's Farland. Oh no, Kaz is Artanis. Kaz is Artanis. Okay, well that's good idea. Good idea. Let's get the Hydroiotic Bile here. We got Blaze over here. I want to try and micro the oil spill. It's a pretty strong ability. I'll micro it the first time. Boom. Oh no. Oh no, it's grenade cars. Grenade cars are gonna murder us here. Oh man, Hot and Horn is gonna be a little bit tough here. A little bit tough. Blaze, good thing, can tank all that stuff. We got some Stukov Explodey boys coming out here. What is that? Han and Horn turret? Has to be Han and Horn turret. Manx is banned, so there we go. We got some Zealots over here. Mag Mines coming out. I think against Han and Horner, what if I just built Queens? Like, what does Han and Horner have against that? It's just gonna be grenade cars, right? Like, could I have enough Queens that their aerial, their DPS actually matters for something? I'm gonna experiment, boys. Because the Queens are only bad against stuff like siege tanks and stuff. I don't know. Like, what if I just built like 5 million Queens and they acted as my backline range? You know, like what if? Like, what if, right? I only have 1 Queen, so the transfusion is not as important right now. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on, get in there, boys. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of... Oh, where my scarab? Where my scarabs at? That's a good question, boys. Should probably go to the next tier, though. I can probably actually tier up one of my queens already, right? Yeah, I can. Let's do that. Tier up this queen here. Boom. Boom. Do I need tunneling claws? Probably not yet. Yeah, I'll just keep this as my Abathur opener here. Decently strong one. Yeah, but like queens are my only grand unit that shoots up besides like swarm hosts, I just realized. Like that's literally it. Like I just have to go air if I have to deal with Han and Horner's air. I'm pretty sure Han and Horner's air just destroys me. I don't think my Mutalisk would do well into that. So I'm gonna test the wrong answer. And the wrong answer is, what if I built queens in like large amounts? You know, that's the wrong answer. What if I tried? Okay, so it looks like Stukov here is just gonna... Okay. Alright, well Blaze is a great target for the queens to heal. There we go. Boom. Boom. Throw some oil on him. Throw some oil on him. There we go. Drop a mend. There we go. You know what? I could just get a tier 3 Blaze and just like get Blaze to carry me with his gigantic thickness, you know? Tier 3 queen here. I mean, not tier 3. Biomass queen is just going to keep transfusing and transfusing and transfusing. I like that. So let's just get some more queens. Like queens lack DPS, but what they lack in DPS they make up for in healing. You know, it's fine. I need healing. I need the healing. Increase the radius. Let's increase the radius of that here. Those Tempests actually almost took it out, boys. Oh my goodness. Farlands, come on. Oh, one last shot on that. There we go. We got him. I'm gonna get some weapon upgrades here. Gonna go for that. Blaze, please. Just oil this guy. Oh, wait. I forgot the oil spill increases the radius by like some gigantic amount. I completely forgot about that. Also, queens are pretty good against Hellions because the Hellions don't have a large health pool, so it doesn't really matter that the queens do like 3 damage. Boom. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get Blaze to auto cast that. The gigantic oil spill honestly feels so good. Oh man, we got a big shield coming in here. Blaze is constantly being healed by the queens. This is actually a really good combo. Much better than I thought it would be. I'm tearing up here now to the next rank. Queens unfortunately aren't gonna, well actually they're gonna just keep healing through the, wait a minute. I feel like I just don't appreciate Abathur queens enough, you know? Because I rarely build them in large numbers. But I feel like right now is not too bad of a situation to have them in large numbers. Seems efforty, boys. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Taldaran's just gonna smash his way through that base. Are we seriously? 9-minute Wuju's mark at discretion. Yeah, 9-minute mark, as in we're just gonna push on the 9-minute mark here. Boom! Oh no, we got some infested tanks here, I think. That's gonna be a little bad. I'm gonna need Blaze to have his Blaze shield. Thank you very much. There we go. That'll actually make it so the queens can probably top him up faster. Top him up faster than anything else. Then he could actually die. So let's see. Oh yeah, I have all these Terran mercenaries. What am I doing with them? This is where my DPS is gonna come from. There we go. Apocalypse now. Engine screaming here. There we go. Let's get some more biomass in my queens. We'll spread out the biomass a little bit. Gotta spread the love here. We got some Vikings coming in here. Let's not. Can I really not upgrade air weapons? They don't rely on air weapons? Seriously? Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like with the hybrid brawl, it's like, I like it, but there's so much going on. There's so much going on. Anyways, tier 3 Blaze is just gonna laugh, and he'll probably just get healed up faster than he really takes damage. Never mind, I lied. Wait, I have a tier 3 shield. How am I taking all that damage? Where's it coming from? I'm literally being scammed right now. Alright, my Banshee squadron here. Oh, they're sending out hybrid here to try and push us back. Very smart decision, except for the fact that they now have no hybrid to intercept our hybrid, which means they're going to get completely crushed. Unless they establish a big stack, which they are not doing. Like, oh, Kaz's Banshees here are just going to go to town, and these Immortals from Farland are just going to crush them. Alright, I probably could use some units that do more damage, but I'm just going to keep buying queens. Why? Because we're limit testing. We're limit testing queens, boys. How much damage? So they do 2 attacks against. Actually, that's some good ground DPS. They do 2 attacks against grounding units. That's actually not bad. And they've got decent anti-air range. Like 12 range. I mean, 7 range is pretty swole. Blaze in his shield here is not gonna really take too much damage. Although the queens really aren't gonna top him up fast enough. Come on, queens, just heal Blaze. I just need you to heal him. Heal Blaze. He's the main man. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's fine. Han Horner brought a bunch of siege breakers. I don't know why you would do that as Han Horner when, you know, you literally can't protect them. Is it almost 9 minutes? It's almost 9 minutes. It's almost 9 minutes, boys. It's high noon. I cannot believe they renamed McCree. I don't know how. I know the dev that they renamed that he was named after was known to be very inappropriate towards the female devs, but I don't know. Just did they get rid of him? You know, that's what I want to know. I don't even know. I don't actually know the business behind it. But yeah, it just feels. I don't know. Is it enough? Ow. Anyways, let's just focus on ending this game here. All right, I guess we're gonna drop it, right? We're gonna drop the hammer. Queens actually are gonna do quite a bit of damage here. Oh, Blaze went down though. That's bad news because my queens are not that tanky. They're just gonna get blown up here. Oh come on, there's so many Marauders, which is a good thing because that means we're gonna get crushed by our opponents here. All right, I'm gonna probably drop some. Where am I hybrid again? I keep them on 2. I keep forgetting that. There we go. Boom, 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 and queen, viper. There we go. Get some vipers here. I don't know. All right, well, my hybrid probably aren't gonna get there in time, but I don't know. The game looks like it's about to be over. Oh, I could have biomassed something. Oh, wait, hold on. Vipers, give them a range. And then biomass this queen over here, and then go and watch the fireworks now. There we go. There we go. Let's drop a bake man here. Let's get that ground armor upgrade here. Ooh, just some liberators causing me some trouble. But that's okay. Queens and hybrids together. Natural composition, or combo, I should say. Queens are going to come in here. Spit on them. Spit on them, boys. Spit on them. There we go. That's a lot of hybrid. There's no way they're holding that back. See, this is the thing with the hybrid push is like, if you send out hybrid before your opponent send out hybrid, and you don't form a stack, it's over. Like, you just finished. Like, it's done. You can't come back from that. Stukov should have bought tanks rather than Diamondbacks. The Marauders were fine, but you don't need the Diamondbacks, I think. Yeah. Oh wow, we actually did a lot of damage. Was it because of the queens, or was it because of Blaze, or was it because of both? That quote was for Pones if he ever watches these. Wait, I killed a lot of stuff. Wait, is this secretly the OP composition with Abathur? Just queens? Man, like, I never build enough of these guys, so I don't know. But I feel like queens just get beat up by stuff like Marauders. Like, they have less health in them, do less damage, but like, they do like a little bit of everything, you know? Well, let's go on to the tier list. Alright, and welcome back to the tier list. Let's get right into it here. So, Brawl modifiers, in case we have forgotten, we have Alpha Timeline, no dead commanders, so no Tychus, no Manx. If you try to pick them in the loading screen, you'll just get swapped to pick another commander. Heaven's Devils, you start with the random Tychus hero. Ironically, everyone has a Tychus hero, but you know, the Tychus hero is like, it's kind of RNG up for grabs. They're all good at something. Sometimes you might get a Vega exactly when you need it, so actually not too bad. And Hills Cantina, you can hire some random Terran mercs. I think the ones that will probably be the best to hire is either, I want to say, the Marine, the Siege Tank, the Banshee, or probably the Viking. I don't see the Marauders actually being any useful, because like everything is armored and you're just going to die, because anti-armor is like a huge thing. And then finally we have mercs, hire one-time use, very powerful hybrid, which are always fun to use for a death push. So the overall strategy, I think, every time you can hire mercs, you just want to bamboozle your enemy. So what I mean by that is like you could be going like full ground, and then you can slam some like Banshee mercenaries down. Or you could be going full air and you can slam some, I don't know, slam some Marines down to like interrupt your opponent's anti-air capacities. But it's more likely like the first is going to happen rather than the second. And you can also do a hybrid timing death push cheese where you just wait and then drop all your hybrid as a team and then just run in there. So there's that. So here's what I think everyone stacks up as. So Manx and Tychus are in the D tier this week because they simply cannot be played. So they're the lowest low. So I think actually S tier is gonna be, I want to say Artanis. So here's why I think that's that. Artanis Archons completely counter Banshees. Boom. Feedback, instantly dead. One shot. So basically you don't have to worry about those guys. Artanis is, I think one composition I might want to try is like Zealot Marine. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I feel like Zealot Marine could actually have some good potential. That being said, you can also probably go like Dragoon Siege Tank with some Archons to cancel the Banshees. You don't really have to build anything to counter Vikings, because if you do encounter enemy mercenary Vikings, they're going to land into your very powerful anti-armor wave, and you're just going to sweep them. So, yeah. Also, Artanis has that shield overcharge. So when you guys go for that hybrid death push, I think the shield overcharge is going to be pretty nuts, just adding 100 health to everything in your wave. Especially if you want the Marine Zealot strategy, and then you add some hybrids, like Marine Zealot Archon. The Marines are like the actual backline DPS that the Zealots lack. So yeah. Raynor, I think, is good if you go full Death Fleet this week. So just Banshee, 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 Viking, Viking, Viking. People will try to contest you with the mediocre mercenary Vikings. They won't be able to win, especially because you can buy more Vikings that way as well. And your Vikings do AoE, and then those Vikings that you buy from the mercenary shop will go into the front and tank because they have less range. But they have slightly more health, do slightly more damage, but they don't have AoE. So whatever happens, your Vikings will triumph. Haunted Horner, I think, is also going to be really strong. Because Haunted Horner can now get ground units, which is nuts. I'm thinking, like, I want to try something with, like, Ravens, targeted analysis, and, like, just the Marines. Could be kind of bad, though, in the sense that you just get incinerated. But the good thing is, if I go, like, Reaper, Marine, Raven, I could just sell it off into a Giga Wraith hybrid death push, just out of nowhere. Wraiths out of nowhere. Your opponents might have been building, like, mercenary banshees to kill off your Marines and your not your Vipers, your Reapers. And then they're just like, oh my god, I have nothing to answer this Giga army of Wraiths. So, potential cheese there. In the HO, we have commanders that are also, I think, very strong, very solid. I think with Karax, like, it's just the beam hybrid push potential for me that like, really takes it home. Like, just beam down your opponent's wave. Still not as powerful as before, but, like, still substantial damage. And Karax can actually just go for a Death Fleet this week and actually probably come out on top. Because Mirages suck against armored air units, but they are very, very hard to kill. You splash in some of those mercenary Vikings that you can get your hands on, that makes him really strong. All Karax really needed was an anti-armor air flyer. And once he has that, like, it's game over, boys. So I'm going to try out probably like a Karax Death Fleet with carriers, Mirages, and Vikings. Probably that'll be pretty strong. And then we have Stukov. I think with Stukov, he lacks a really long-range anti-armor air flyer. So if you do really need to try and contest air, Stukov will do slightly better this week. His Liberators will still suffer from the weaknesses of, you know, just AoE and everything in general. I think ground Stukov... Actually, there's not really much you really want for the mercenaries as ground Stukov. Like, your tanks, your jumpy boys, your bunkers, Diamondbacks, they're all very strong. Maybe you might want to build the Marauder, actually. I don't think you want to build the mercenary tank, because the Stukov tank is just better. It generates a unit, still does splash damage, has 2 weapons, basically, so it can attack at, like, 2 different targets at the same time. So you probably just want something protected, so probably the mercenary Marauder might actually be a good choice for Stukov. Or the mercenary Banshee to, like, really, like, mess with your opponent's, like, your opponent's composition and capacity to deal with them. I think Dahaka can have the potential to be very strong this week as well, in, like, one of 2 ways. So one way is, like, you just go ground Dahaka, and then you buy some tanks to back you up. Bam, nice and easy. Ground Dahaka, Ultralisk sort of thing, like Ultralisk, Ravasaur sort of thing, Igniter sort of thing, just get some tanks. Then again, of course, there's probably going to have to be some answer to aerial threats. So I feel like Primal Mutalisk, along with the Vikings that you get for mercenaries, can be very powerful as well. Because the Primal Mutalisk will just tank for, like, a long time. Like, eventually they'll die to, like, something like Blob the Rainer Vikings. But until that happens, until the critical mass happens, they're going to be really strong. So yeah. In the B tier, we have commanders that are, like, decent, I think. Not, like, terrible, but decent. So Vorzoon's Black Hole, obviously very good for the hybrid push, but I don't think Vorzoon's packing much for herself, though. That's the only thing. Like, her air power is actually weakened because of the enemy Vikings, I would say. And also the Banshees, because there's an extra target that, like, might bamboozle her Void Rays. Void Rays suck against anything that does not have armor, and Banshees do not have armor. I don't even think you should consider going ground this week as Vorzoon, because, like, your ground units are, like, what, Stalkers, which are, like, not that great unless there's cooldown reduction. So I think you could probably just go for some invisible flying units. You can also get some invisible tanks, but, like, that can easily be countered by some sort of scans. So I don't know. Vorzoon, I think, is just here by virtue of her Black Hole, just bamboozling your opponents at the right moment. Could be very critical. So Alarak, I think, is B because he does take a bit of time to scale. I'm going to do that Marine Wrathwalker combo again. Marine Wrathwalker is pretty strong because it gives your Marines more attack damage and it gives them more range, which is both things Marines will love. And then you add in some Wrathwalkers to cover the Marines. The Marines will also tank for the Wrathwalkers also, so that's awesome. Alarak sort of lacks that, like, sort of middle-sized range unit with, like, good DPS. Like, I guess that's the Slayer, but normally when you play Alarak, you have to pick between buying the Slayers versus buying the Wrathwalkers, and then so it's like it's a hard choice. But now you can have both, as in you don't really have a Slayer, you have a Marine, but you know, close enough. I think Swan could be very potentially powerful this week. If I think the energy gain though is pretty slow though, but like if you just like build a thick front line and then max tanks, that could be hilarious because your tanks benefit from the Maelstrom rounds, and the Siege Breaker tanks, the mercenary ones that you get, are very strong. I think they can end up doing 170 damage, just straight up 170 damage to something. So that one shot's like most things on the ground. So Swan has some potential, but then again, it is the Swan experience as well. Dealing with the air units will probably just be the Banshees you really have to worry about, and I guess just to build Thors. They'll just be like Thors, Hellbats, and like tanks. That might be it. Pretty good composition, honestly. Abathur, I think, will benefit a little bit from the addition of Vikings, but he will also like take a big hit because of the addition of Vikings to everybody. Devourers are so vulnerable to Vikings, and really his only counter to them is just Mutalisk. And Mutalisk, not great against AoE. So Abathur air superiority is going to be a little bit oof this week. Abathur's ground response to it is not like the best either. So it might just have to be like a Viper Viking sort of combo with some amount of ground units or something like that. I'm not actually quite sure what we're going to do with Abathur here today, because I'm filming this tier list before I actually play the game, so we'll see. And in the C tier, we have Kerrigan. So Kerrigan, I can foresee something like Ultralisk Marine. I don't know, for Ultralisk Marine drive-by. I sure as hell do not see Kerrigan going anything to do with the air. Her Hydralisks are just going to be weaker because of the existence of the Banshees. They do splash, so a bit of an oof there. Her only real answer to that would be like Mutalisk, which probably might ignore the Banshees because they can't attack the Mutalisk. So there's that. So Kerrigan, you probably just want to drive by this week. There's nothing else you can do. Phoenix has difficulty in the air, and adding another anti-air flyer that can be like anti-armor air flyer that can be accessed by everyone makes it even worse for him because his scouts have baby range. The Vikings will rip through him really fast, and dealing with Banshees just really kind of sucks because his adepts have such tiny range. They're just all going to clump up and get beamed. But maybe there could be an argument made for Marine Adept. We'll see. And then Nova, I think... Nova's good at countering stuff, but if your opponent throws like some random stuff at you... Excuse me. Ooh! That was a big sneeze. If your opponent throws some random stuff at you, that could really like mess up your comp. For example, like they just slammed down a bunch of Duskwings, and you're not ready for it. Like, that's an oof. You need like at least 2 Goliaths per Dustwing, I think, or around that sort of ratio to really like get a lock on them. Because Dustwings do AoE, and they're light, so the Goliaths don't do bonus damage to them, but the Goliaths can disable them, but you need to have more Goliaths, right? But if your composition has been built to deal with something else before that, you probably aren't going to have enough Goliaths. And if your opponent is like just building anti-armor on the ground and then slamming Banshees at you, you're just kind of beamed. Because Nova's Goliaths will suffer the Goliath problem. So there's that. Next we have Stetman. I don't actually quite know. I was concerned putting Stetman in the D tier, but like I could foresee something where it's like Stetman Stackbreaker plus like either Marines following behind or tanks following behind. Probably Marines, because the Marines can keep pace with the Stackbreaker. But I think that's about it. Like I don't know. Like the hybrid death push could just end Stetman if you go for a Stackbreaker composition. You need like a huge amount of Ultralisks to like really hold it down. And then yeah, you just need something in the back to shoot. So probably will be like Marines. I don't really foresee. I don't know, the tanks just don't feel right. They take too long to set up. And with the existence of Vikings, everybody has a good answer against Gary, and that's like, oof. So that's going to be hard. Zagara, I think, is potentially stronger. You don't have to build Hunter Killers. You can just build the Marines and or the Banshees and run down with abs, like you always do. So there's that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the rankings here, if there's anything I missed. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later.
The tires! Let's light some fires!
Need a light.
They picked the wrong fight.